Hey guys, Josh and Cody here at TNR Tackle.
What's going on, guys?
Just wanted to talk about a little freshwater fishing. Sometimes it gets a little windy out there for offshore fishing. You get blown out, or we have a lot of visitors come down and they want to catch some of our exotics, some of our bigger largemouth that they don't have back home. So winter fishing and bass fishing and freshwater fishing, it even eludes me. Cody's kind of a pro on this stuff, so he's going to give us some tips for fishing during our colder months.
So during the winter time, when it gets really cold and it's windy, you guys can't go offshore. You guys can always go bass fishing and peacock fishing. I'm going to talk about some baits that are quick and easy to use, get you out there. First thing is going to be the Rapala X-Wrap. Again, this matches most of the forage in fresh water. It's got a kind of an iridescent blue and blue and green. You're going to throw this on like anywhere, 8 to 10 pound test. Just throw it out, just steady retrieve. You can also jerk it a couple of times. Kind of have like a slashing motion to kind of go dart back and forth, side to side. Okay. This works very well. Peacocks love it. Largemouth bass like it, especially if they're schooling up in open water. It's a very good bait.
What size is that one?
This is the XR8. They have a range of sizes, but usually in the wintertime you want to downsize your baits. The forage is, really hard and often to find, so they really forage on really small bait, and this really matches the hatch. It's easy to throw, it's easy to fish, and you can't go wrong with it.
I mean, obviously you're going to mix it up to find what they want for the day, but when the water's cooler, do you kind of work the area a little slower?
Yeah, you just, again, you're going to figure out the way they want it, but the first thing first is just to start out slow. Throw it out, let it sit for a minute, reel it down, 3 or 4 cranks, give it a twitch, wait 10 seconds, give it another twitch, wait another 10 seconds, and see if that actually entices a bite. If not, if that doesn't work, maybe speed it up or even slow it down. If you're going 10 seconds, go 15 seconds.
Wow.
15 seconds, go 20 seconds.
It's like a suspended worm.
Right, exactly. It just really depends on how they want it. And they're going to tell you how they want it and how they want it to be fished. Okay. So you're just going to vary your retrieves, vary your areas that you're fishing, throw it out open water, throw it out close to the bank, and just kind of strategically go like, 5 feet greater until you hit the middle of the canal.
So this color, I've never used this color, so why the little blue?
Most of the forage that I've seen in freshwater, anywhere from, C14 to lake guided, they always have a greenish bluish hue to them.
Okay.
And you'll actually notice that if some of the bass will actually cough up some of the shad, and if you look, they almost have that greenish bluish hue to them. So almost like a threadfin or anything like that, they like that, but they're just a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Okay.
So that works, and I find this collar, one of the top ones that I have in my box.
Awesome. All right, thank you for that one.
Yeah, and then going down the line here, if it's super grassy and there's a lot of weeds in the area, what you're going to do is zoom Super Fluke in the watermelon seed. This is the best color to use. It matches all the forage, and you're going to rig it weedless. Okay. I like a 3.0 VMC fast grip wide gap hook.
Okay.
This pairs very nicely. It sits very nice up in the bait. Also, what you can do is when you rig it weedless, you could actually bring the point up here to make it extra weedless.
Okay.
So none of the.
Want to rig one? Just
yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking at that neck on that VMC too. It looks like it's going to hold on.
Well, yeah, always when you're using any kind of soft plastic jerk baits, I always like a wide gap hook. You're able to bend it up into the bait and hide the actual hook point itself very well, and that's why. And I'm going to show you guys. Right.
Okay. Yeah, this is a common way to rig it weedless. A lot of people actually don't know how to do this.
So you have on the top you have a rib point,
okay,
and then you have a like a belly shape. So what you're going to do is you're going to come hook point in, and then you're going to stop right there. So right to the edge of right before it bends around. Then you're going to come around, make sure that you're nice and even.
Okay.
I'm going to slide it up. You're going to come just around that shoulder, and what that shoulder does is that prevents it from coming down.
Okay.
And then what a lot of guys do is they'll do it like this, and they'll just leave it like that. The reason why I don't leave it like this, because periodically when you're throwing it out and you're giving it a twitch, you're pulling it through grass, this is all going to come apart, and your bait's going to be like this, or it's going to be like this. So basically what you want to do is just bend it up, and you hide that hook point just like that.
Turn that for me a little bit. All right.
So
You're kind of like skin hook.
yeah, you're just gonna
Pushing
skin
it
hook
through.
this, and the reason why is when the bass actually comes in and compresses that,
Yeah.
that's gonna pull that hook point down, and as you set the hook, it's gonna drive that hook point right into the
Okay.
fish's mouth. So that's proven for me over the years. Swims nicely. It's got a nice glide to it when you get give it a good twitch with your rod, and just works.
Awesome. So that's your.
Yeah, this is my go-to Zoom Super Fluke weedless style.
Okay.
Right
when,
here.
When there's more grass in there.
Yeah, if
and
there's
the
a lot of
crankbait's
grass.
hanging out.
Yeah, there's a lot of eelgrass. There's a lot of cabbage. This is what you're gonna want to use, and just give it a few twitches. It'll sink and flutter down, and that's it. Very, very simple, very easy. And
So
natural.
when you throw this, do you throw it out, let it sink down, and just work the water column the bottom, then twitch it off the bottom, or do you?
I
Just,
like to keep these high up in the water column.
Okay.
Because again, as it goes deeper, you're going to lose sensitivity on it. So as you keep it high in the water column, you're going to get more bites. It's easier to feel, especially if you're using braided line.
Yeah.
And actually, it'll come up and it'll kind of like it's like gulping air and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That always seems to be a proven tactic also.
Okay. Cool. All right. Right on.
So that's the weedless portion of it. Now, again, cold winter days, sometimes they're not always bright and sunny and bluebird skies. So you have those really cloudy days. Sometimes the fish can be extremely lethargic, and what I like to do in that point is this is the Gambler Big Easy, and this is in the Macmillan shad.
Okay.
Always the golden rule is if it's super, super sunny out, use a bright colored bait or natural color, and if it's really, really cloudy out, use a dark colored bait. Black and blue or purple works very, very well.
Okay. I can smell those. It smells like they're scented.
Yeah, they are. So these are the new ones from Mustad. They're little jig heads. The reason why I like them, they have a bullet style jig head. The throat is not so big, and they're perfectly shaped and sized for the Macmillan
What
shad.
angle is that eye?
You always want your jig heads up on the top, always.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is that a 90 or 60?
It's
It's kind of canted forward. a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit.
kinda
I
canted
haven't
forward,
looked at
yeah.
those. Okay, cool.
So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna wig this just any kind of swim bait. To come in through the top. Stop right there. Go just a little bit, and then about midway. And now this swim bait allows you to fish a little bit deeper in open water.
Okay.
So if you don't have a lot of grass, or you're just not getting bites on the inshore, in 5 or 6 feet, you can fish this a little bit deeper. And that allows you to get out there and fish it a little bit deeper, just like that.
So if you're working it deeper, you're gonna
You're gonna
Slow
throw it out.
down?
Yeah,
You're
you're gonna
gonna
throw
jig
it
it?
out. No, you're gonna throw it out, let it sink a little bit, maybe count 10 seconds, and just give a steady retrieve.
Okay.
The reason why this is a really go-to in the wintertime, there's no sound to this bait.
okay.
So there's no noise or anything to spook the fish, because again, they're very lethargic in the winter months. So this has just got a nice glide, a nice wobble, and it emits no sound. It's just all vibration, and that's what they key in on.
Okay, that in the darker profile
Yeah.
with some overcast. That it can-
Yeah,
it can pick it up.
overcast, cloudy, windy, cold days, any kind of dark black and blue or the purple. I really like the purple and black. It's always shined for me over the, years of fishing. And then again, if it's really bluebird and bright and sunny, you go to a, more natural
So
color.
time of day in the winter, what do you think is a good time?
All times really, again, you really want to get out there and try. If it's really cloudy, windy, and cold, and that kind of burns off and gets sunny, that's the the go-to time.
Okay.
But anytime, just go out there and figure out the lake. Throw these lures, and these lures are going to give you a lot of success in the wintertime.
Right on. Thank you for the info.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Catch them up.
Okay. Take care. Come see us.